and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas! This is Fergal Stack. This is the Stack Up, and welcome back here on Twitch. And tonight, we're going to be doing a special Christmas Eve edition of the Stack Up. We're playing a game called Ebenezer in the Invisible World. It's apparently a Metroidvania of some kind. You might get a smell of Christmas games, we might not, but at midnight, we'll turn it over to Stack Up Wrestling. We'll have our half-hour Christmas special. And so, we'll go ahead and get Steam started up here and get the game up.
Time to play the game!
There we go. The air was filled with phantoms wandering hither and thither in restless haste and moaning as they went. Every one of them wore chains like Marley's ghost. The misery with them was, clearly, that they sought to interfere for good in human matters and had lost their power forever. Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. This is apparently a sequel to The Christmas Carol. Okay, what we got here? English. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and start. Something has gone horribly wrong. Jacob Marley allowed you to see the invisible world. Only someone such as you can help someone such as me. What sort of help could a spirit possibly need from me? Are you familiar with the Malthus family? Somewhat rich industrialists. They keep to themselves for the most part. Unfortunately, there's more to them than that. On with the spirit. I haven't got all day. Tell me your story. And so I shall. Let me tell you the story of Caspar Malthus and the Malthus family dream. The Malthus family has always resided in the shadows of London high society. A truly heartless lineage who view the downtrodden of London as a cancer that would spread until a means of excising it could be found. While cruel machinations have always existed, the rise of modern industry, some members of the Malthus family felt a new age was soon dawning where the solution could present itself. Driving this new rhetoric was Gaius Malthus. He seized upon the city's industrial expansion and turned their family from mere aristocracy to an empire of industry. His factories swelled with the poor working people of London. He offered those workers horror conditions and little pay in exchange for their backbreaking labor. All the while he planned for a day where he could rid the world of the lot of them. However, our cruelty is a flame that burns one's candle twice as fast. Gaius died suddenly, and I dare say we were all of us the better for it. With the death of the Malthus family patriarch, command of the empire fell to Caspar Malthus, his only surviving son. Caspar was a dear friend of my mortal youth, ignored as a happy and joyous boy who loved the world around him. I hoped he would continue to choose to take the Malthus family in a new direction. Unfortunately, I was wrong. Working conditions worsened and the cruelty of the Malthus family continued. However, I refused to believe that Caspar had gone so far down this path that he could not be redeemed. It was 1 year ago tonight, Christmas Eve, that I paid Caspar a visit. I appeared before Casper, much like Jacob Marley appeared before you, and warned him that the heavy chains forged for his own cruelty would condemn his spirit forever. To avoid this fate, he would need to set himself on a path to redemption. It should come as no surprise to you, Ebenezer, that Casper was also invited by the 3 Christmas spirits that night. Each in turn showed him memories from the past, scenes from his present, and events from his potential future, all with the purpose of to put him on his better path. But all the images that Casper was shown that night, it was the ghost of Christmas yet to come that had the most profound effect. Casper was shown a decrepit old man, locked in his study and resting on the mountainous deuteries of failed designs and concepts. Refuse littered the floors, creating an extraordinarily unpleasant smell about the place. Casper could feel the vast emptiness within the massive halls of the man's home and knew he had been alone for a long time. Whoever he once was, he now only existed as the architect of some obsessive project. It was then that Casper began to recognize the room, the portraits and books on the wall, and the familiar features of the old man's haggard face. He was gazing at a visage of his future self. But the ghost of Christmas yet to come hadn't brought Casper here to simply gaze upon the man he would become, but to witness the man's ultimate triumph. Casper had achieved the Malthus family dream. Whether it was a power source, engine, or some infernal mechanism, I cannot say, but I do know it was a catalyst that would sever the workers from society. In the midst of the old man's jubilation, the ghost of Christmas yet to come raised his finger and pointed at the future visage, not wanting Casper to miss a moment of what came next. The old man's cries of exultation would be his last. This moment of excitement after decades of despair and neglect were too much for his worn heart. Casper watched his future self begin to die before his eyes. Casper's eyes soon withdrew from the old man. He watched instead the device, the culmination of his life's work, his family's dreams, fall from the withered hand and shatter on the floor. At that moment, Casper and his future self both saw that everything they had spent their life pursuing, every sacrifice and cruel act, would all amount to nothing. They would die alone, unloved and forgotten. With that, Casper was returned to his time, in a state that I perceived to be mean that he had profoundly changed with the ordeal. I left him then so he could contemplate what he had just witnessed. I felt confident he would see the lonely path in his life and make changes that would lead him to another. However, I did not foresee that there would be another visitor that night, and who did not want to change Malthus' path, but to set it in stone. A dark spirit emerged from the shadows and confronted Casper, laughing at the silly images the Christmas spirits had shown him. Casper pled to the horrifying intruder. He did not want to be the same fate that he witnessed that night. The spirit smiled and reminded him that he had only been shown a possible future, one that now need not transpire. I told Casper the Christmas spirits had carelessly presented a new opportunity for the Malthus family. Casper had been allowed to observe the workings of the old man's future device. With this knowledge, he could recreate it in the present. He was told he could help create the world that his family had always wanted. He had only to be strong enough to put aside silly morality plays and take appropriate actions. With that, he turned back to a better path. A year later hence, he was almost finished his unnaturally gained knowledge to bring himself to the precipice of his family's ultimate dream, to crush the poor workers of the city under the gears of industrial progress. Yet despite all this, I remember my old boyhood friend Casper, and I bring myself to believe that he is beyond the hope of redemption. Now you know my story. I need a mortal to help my old friend find redemption before he is beyond salvation. The spirits will not come to my aid a second time. It is up to you to find the pieces of Casper's past, present, and future, and convince him to choose a better path. There's a pathway of redemption for Casper. He will weave through the people in this life that mean the most to him and know him well. That is all well and good, but even if you knew Casper Malthus was once a good man, that was some time ago. How can you be sure such a person still exists? I confess I am not well informed of the metamorphosis that transpired within him. It is imperative that we unravel how he became the man he is today. Casper kept a journal in the London Observatory, secreted away from the prying eyes of his father. If the journal is still there, it can help us understand how he drifted so far from how I remember him.
Gallivanting about as a spirit's lackey is not how I tended to spend my holidays. I suppose, in all fairness, I too was once a man that lost his way. It took the esteemed presence of my dear friend Jacob Marley to set me straight. Very well, Spirit, I'll find Casper's journal.
Thank you, Ebenezer. You must exercise the most caution tonight. Caspar has already put into motion his plan to displace the workers of London. Workers are protesting, and soon there will be a standoff between the protesters and the Mountain's private guard. The guards have been deployed to patrol the streets, no doubt eager to showcase their mettle to anyone sympathetic towards the plight of the workers.
So amidst this cacophony of mountain chaos, you expect me to venture into a whirlwind of further disorder and confusion? I must say, Spirit, your timing couldn't be more inconvenient. An old Pemberley Gazette, the headline, Industrial Capitalist Caspar Malthus promises the dawn of a new age for London. Be careful outside, sir. There have been protests recently here in London, and they've been quite dangerous. Wig. I pleased to see the bright face of my former employer. Hello, Ebenezer. You have made much of yourself since you worked for my company. I am here to provide assistance as you advance in your quest. Thank you. I am very grateful. There's never been a limit to your generosity. Here, take that, and that.
Bedlam Asylum.
Take that, Frosty.
Hurrah, Ebenezer! It's Christmas time again. Thank you for your kindness this year. You have truly changed. Ebenezer, that protester just ahead is in peril and requires aid. Can you intercede on my behalf?
Please don't. I surrender. You there. Cease your unwarranted assault of that man this instant. Yes, he may have committed his fair share of transgressions. He has clearly surrendered himself, hasn't he?
Mark my words, this shall be reported to our captain. Thank you, kind sir.
Let me help you home.
No, I'll be fine. You to find a safe haven for Warren Gastrell is a merciless fellow. You're in grave peril in his presence. It's not just neutralizing protesters. Not the private guards. It's hunting anyone involved in the protests. Now they'll come for you too.
I am well aware of the pressing need for self-preservation today. Thank you very much. Eric, why are you utterly useless in extending aid to that man? Are you content with being a mere spectator? An impotent bystander in the face of distress? Ebenezer, well, you can see spirits that intervene in the affairs of mortals. I cannot. I wish to aid that man, but like all spirits chained to the mortal world, I am prevented from acting like that desire. However, since you helped that man on my behalf, I shall be able to come to your assistance when you need it. There on the far side of this, the city of the old Jonathan Bedlam Asylum. I always had a feeling there was something strange going on there. I never quite prove it. It's a dangerous place now in any case. Just stay away for your own safety. Wall chicken. Forgive my intrusion. You don't need to apologize, Fezziwig. You're a great help. If you continue right, you'll find a save room.
Okay, we know what that is.
Thank you, Fezziwig.
You there, Ebenezer! Stop for a moment by my lamp flames.
How do you know my name, Spirit?
I know much about the people of London. I most prefer not know it.
I guess I do remember you, Lamplighter. You were quite the town whisperer. Quite proud of your gossip.
Yes, proudly, but not now. I lit my flame to catch your attention, and I need your assistance. A journalist, Salvatore Garcia, is writing a story about the accident in the Malthus factory. The publisher will shine a light on the dangerous workings of conditions across London. He's delivering his article tonight, but I fear that the unrest on the streets could be hurt or injured. No escort will be required. We'll need to ensure his path will be well lit. Stores cover many street lamps along his path. Clear them off and ensure his path is safely lit.
I'm happy to help, but do not make an opposing escort.
I haven't seen Phoebe today. I'm worried about her. You, I know you. You're Ebenezer Scrooge. You're that rich, miserly old man that yells at children for laughing too loud. You made my friend cry.
Yes, young man, I regret to say this is so. One has been generous with the laughter of children. I found it quite a bother at the time. I'd like to make amends. Is your friend nearby? I would like to apologize.
Phoebe's in trouble. She stuck into a building on the right looking for food without realizing it was accompanied by Malthus guards. Now she's trapped and scared. Can you help her, sir? This nice lady here, Mary Ann, can take you to safety. Find a way for Phoebe to exit the building.
Of course, I'll help. I'll find Phoebe and help her to safety. Time to kick some ass!
Achoo! Oh no, I hope the mouth of Skyles don't hear me sneeze.
Sure did, Phoebe. You know a boy named Buster?
Oh dear, Buster, he was my best friend. My mother said Buster and I ought to be married when we were of age.
Worry not, dear child. I will help get you out.
Here he is close by us. You can take Phoebe to safety. There's a lever just above your head that will open this door. I'll help you get up there so you can activate it. Lady, are you okay? This house is dangerous. I must get you to safety. Yes, I'm okay. I'm back to see you, Marianne. Let's leave. I'm so scared.
Well, all's well that ends well.
Thank you for finding Phoebe. She was my best friend in life. With your help and Marianne, Phoebe is safe. I will join you in your quest, Ebenezer. Need some more wall checking. Mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes.
No one can stand up to the might of Ebenezer Scrooge!
Ooh, that was wild. Phantom Train. Hello, Vampirica. How are you? Oh, that Erica. I hope you and Jim are having a good Christmas. Or Christmas Eve, rather. Yeah, I'm not doing anything either. That's why I'm sitting here playing games. Okay. What am I supposed to be doing? London Observatory. Yeah, I was just looking for a Christmas game to play tonight, and I saw this one, and it looked pretty good. Sort of a Metroidvania style game.
Well, I much too urgent, me, friend. My pocket watch does not keep good time.
It's good to know. Oh, shit. Can I get up there? No, I can't. lamppost was rich. Oh, hey, there's Jim too. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest spectacle on earth.
My ass. Oh. Toy museum. That sounds fun. I don't think I've done anything toy related since that since the toy strip back in the day. Yeah, I see those sometimes, those old Hasbro figures when I go into like any kind of like used gaming store or used media store, things like that. Like, oh yeah, I had this one and this one and this one. That. I remember getting a lot of those really rare ones that you didn't find anywhere. Like the Coco Beware one was really rare, and a couple others like the Repo Man. I have no idea where my parents got them from. There was that one year, like '92 or whatever. I got that big haul of action figures for Christmas. Yeah, I haven't played Hollow Knight, but I've seen other people play it. And it's I gather it's sort of a Metroidvania, sort of like this game is. I also previously played Deedlit in Wonderland, or whatever that game was called, which is sort of the same thing, but based on the Record of Lodoss War anime. Okay, can't go that way. I see. Whoa. Ah. Oh, those guys got me again. Okay, I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then we'll play a little bit more Christmas games when I come back. Then at midnight, Stack Up Wrestling will take over. So we'll be right back. We're back here at Stack Up Stadium. So we're going to see Sephiroth in action here on the Stack Up. He has a lot of nerve to show his face here after what he did on November 18th. Using all that power he acquired from Vincent, from Cloud, from Irvine, from Barrett. Coming down with that double axe handle on Aerith Gainsborough when she was trying to heal her comrades. Nonetheless, he's here to face off against IP Often. I understand we had to bar Cloud from the building tonight. Just so he doesn't try to go after Sephiroth. We saw Tifa try earlier on, but she also got her strength sapped. We understand that Aerith is injured very badly. Will be out for quite some time, we understand. Unless some miracle occurs. Thanks to that man right there, who's in control of this matchup. Now IP Often sent into the ropes. Big boot. Now Sephiroth sitting into the corner. There's a big elbow. Often catching the boot. Sephiroth's up already. This kid doesn't stand a chance against Sephiroth after all the power he's acquired. But eventually he's got to step in the ring again with Cloud Strife, who's out for revenge after what happened to Aerith. Sephiroth is dominant as you'd expect here in this encounter. He's just toying with this young man. He could end this at any time if he wanted to. Sephiroth playing it up to the crowd. They're not very appreciative of his efforts here tonight. Or recently at all, for that matter. IP Often trying to crawl to the corner. Sephiroth just relentless. IP Often is in a bad way. Sephiroth stumbled there, but he recovered. There's a backbreaker. There we go. Sephiroth about to lift his opponent, just like we've seen many times before, with a choke slam. Dragging him away from the ropes. And IP Often is about to go for another ride. Sephiroth has him up for the one-winged angel. And it is over. Sephiroth your winner here in the stack-up. But sooner or later he's going to have to answer to Avalanche and Cloud Strife in particular. We've got Mildred Kirk in action. Here in the stack up, she takes on Miss Casey Diaz.
And her opponent from the internet, Miss Casey Diaz.
Miss Casey Diaz, of course, in the midst of an issue with the Danger Zone. Just about every female wrestler here in SUW. She's taking time out of her schedule to wrestle for these fans right here tonight. I guess Mildred Kirk. And Casey ready to go as we're about to get this match underway here on the Stack Up. There's the opening bell. Mildred, the drop kick. Casey's up. There's a rolling face breaker. And a Mildred Kirk. As Casey drops the elbow. And again. Casey with a rolling suplex. She's taking control early on in this one. Face first goes Mildred Kirk. Onto the corner. Casey with a running knee. And a bulldog. Nicely done. Okay, so they're going to fly. There's a drop kick. Miss Casey Diaz looking sharp here tonight at Stack Up Stadium. And Kirk better start minding some offense soon. She's going to fall in defeat with Miss Casey Diaz. She just rolled Casey up. Nice penny predicament. But Casey kicks out right away. I rolled to the apron. And Mildred. Back suplex. Right on the ring apron. That's the hardest part of the ring, in case you didn't know. Now Mildred Kirk taking control of this match. She's going to fly. Casey intercepted her. And ramming her face first into the mat. Casey has her up. Spin cycle. The fans behind Miss Casey Diaz. She looks to finish off Mildred Kirk. Nice drop kick right to the back of the head. Here we go. Casey has her set up. Case closed. There's the cover. You need to cut to 100. Miss Casey Diaz, your winner here in the Stack Up. We look forward to her return to Tuesday night's main event very soon.
here is your winner, Miss Casey Diaz!
Time to play the game!
Okay, we're back here in the stack up, and we got about a half hour till midnight, so until then, we'll play a game I found that was apparently never released in the US. It was released in Europe. It's called Daze Before Christmas. It's a Sunsoft game, so it should at least have good music. There we go.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Only days before Christmas, Santa slept in his house. An evil plot was brewing, cooked up by an awful louse. The cold and evil snowman scared of all the elves away. Timekeeper stole plans for Santa's house that day. But for the vicious louse, this wasn't bad enough. I'm really gonna show him. I'm gonna play rough. So I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm freeing elves. Oh, something happened there. How do I get past those stairs? Okay, so that's the end of the level. Killer penguins. Okay, that was a cliff. No, I won. Okay. It's a golden reindeer. Ooh. I'm shooting fire now. Well, that was not good. Oh. Can I not get up in the cloud? You know what? I should probably change my game. There we go. Oh. Nice. One up. Gonna need it in this level, apparently. Oh, it's Evil Frosty. Frosty the Hitman. Ah. Give me a break. Oh no! Well, we were just in England with Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, we got a shmup level. We'll see us dropping bombs on London. It's 1945 all over again. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to be aiming for chimneys. Access code is Tuniform. I'm Evil Santa now. Yeah. We got Santa Claus, Sonia, Marith, Carl Henrik, Badla, Claudia, and Joni Mitchell. What a collection of names. Oh, 2 L's. Let's be Demon Santa again. Whoa, what the heck is that? Oh, that's not good. Ah. No! Goddamn platform. again. Ah. Oh, that wasn't fair. Oh, I did it. I was gonna get stuck there. Wood factory. Is this where we make wood, or is the factory made of wood? Or do I just fall in a pit and die? Ha. There you go. It belongs to Ed Wood. That's right. Oh, I do not like that leap of faith. Nope. Okay, well, we're about 8 minutes away from midnight, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my starting soon screen. That way we get the countdown properly for when SUW takes over. Stack Up Wrestling will present 30-minute Christmas special right here on Twitch. So I'll be back in just a few moments. If I can find it. Here we go.
and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone and welcome to a very special edition of Stack Up Wrestling action here on Twitch. Here on Christmas, as Fergal Stack makes his way to the ring. This is Dagger Mo calling the action. And Fergal has challenged anyone from ECW to come to the ring and face him one-on-one. Of course, we've seen him in the ring with the likes of Rob Van Dam and Sabu in the past. We'll see who they send.
And his opponent from New Zealand, weighing in at 319 pounds, Jack Victory!
It's Jack Victory. I don't believe it. It's an odd choice to send. He spent most of his time in ECW as a lackey for the likes of the Dudley Boys or Steve Corino. I think Fergal was expecting somebody like Rob Van Dam. Or maybe he would like to get his hands on Sabu again. But Jack Victory is a very formidable opponent. Fergal's going to have his hands full as we kick things off here on Christmas. You see a collar elbow tie-up. Larger Victory backing Fergal into the corner. And they're back at it. Again, Fergal back into the corner. He can't play the power game with Victory. And there's a cheap shot. That's all these ECW guys have done since they tried to invade Stack Up Wrestling. Let's do cheap shots. There's a buckle bomb. Fergal's down. Victory at the cover. Only two. Victory tearing away at the face of Fergal. A shot to the gut. Fergal manages to free himself. He rolls Victory up. Oh, only a one count. Of course, Fergal going to focus on the legs. Set up for the body breaker. The roast with a rolling neck snap. Victory has a history of leg injuries. We often saw him in a wheelchair, even when it wasn't needed. Fergal applies a head scissors on the mat. Victory rolls out of it. Just bowls over Fergal. Rick in the eyes. Taking out the turnbuckle pad. What does Victory have in mind for Fergal Stack? I may not find out. Because Fergal sent him down with the back elbow. And again, a rolling neck snap. Flying knee strike. Fergal applying the body breaker. And Victory taps. Fergal Stack makes short work of Jack Victory from ECW. What a surprise, Fergal getting the win. It's a short order over the veteran. And now he'll go on to face one of the Dudley Boys, one-on-one, on December 30th on Tuesday night's main event. For now, he's going to enjoy his Christmas victory. Oh, wait a second, is that the Krampus? It is. This is the Krampus. Where did he come from? He's here to ruin Christmas. Oh, here's Santa. Santa Claus is here. He's taking on the Krampus. Paying Frugal back for helping him out against the Dudleys on December 9th. We'll be right back.
I used to be the roughest, toughest, meanest wrestler in the world.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Sorry. But now, I've mellowed out. Excuse me. And there ain't nothing I like better than hanging out with my friends and sharing some Miller Lights. They love it because it's less filling. Me, I love it because it tastes great.
It's no match. There's only one light beer, Miller Lite.
My friends call me sensitive. I guess I am a bit. I really want to call them, but I simply can't commit.
Pay you! Me thinketh, that stinketh.
Alf, it's about 10, 10, 220.
Well, don't forget the best part. 99 cents for all calls up to 20 minutes. It's cheap. Right about that.
I want to write about no monthly commitment, dude.
What about no signing up?
Yeah, this is going to be great, brother.
Got that right, sister.
Dial 1010-220.
On the plains of Africa, one would find the following: the herbivore or plant eater, the carnivore or meat eater, and the boyardivore known as mankind.
Have a nice day.
He's never without his overstuffed beef ravioli and his call.
Beefy!
Unmistakable. Chef Boyardee overstuffed beef ravioli definitely feeds the need.
It's not bad, Bundy. You really made that Head Start computer look easy to handle.
Look easy. It was easy, Dick. You know, the fully IBM-compatible Head Start computer made a genius out of me in only 23 minutes.
Well, now Head Start computers can make a genius out of every Newmark and Lewis customer. Hey, Bundy, did you get one?
As a matter of fact, Dick, they're all mine. What do you got to say now?
Just one thing.
It's Snail Damage 3. Yuck! Westwood's being slammed by huge snails. We'll slash prices to sell our snail slime cars and trucks. We'll mark them with an S.
Like this Festiva for $139 a month, or Escort, #1 car in the world.
All S cars must go.
Anyone who can make an escargot gets free snail pellets during Westway Ford's Snail Damage sale at
Westway Ford.
Westway.
Parts and service open till midnight, Monday through Friday.
We're back here at Stuck Up Stadium for our Christmas special here in SUW. Just like there are 5 points in the Christmas Star, we're going to have a 5-way fray with 5 of the ladies of SUW. And up first is Carly Stella. She came up short in the Beat the Clock Challenge. But she's here to get a big win over 4 other women in the SUW Ladies Division. Suna Bean coming down. The Croatian Raccoon here at Stuck Up Stadium. Also looking for a big win. She did get one over Arcade Angel in the Beat the Clock Challenge, but her time was beaten by Escapade, who's now the #1 contender for the Queen of Cosplay Championship. Now Suna looking to redeem herself right here on Christmas. Here comes Jill in her Rudolph apparel. She may still be hurting after the attack in the Beat the Clock Challenge that led to KP getting the shortest time. She was ambushed by Arcade Angel and her leg taken out. We'll see if that affects her in this match here tonight. Speaking of the danger zone, here comes Unaleska in her ugly sweater. She's got a big match coming up on December 30th against Sherry Snacks. She's looking for some momentum going into that one by winning this match. She's up against some tough competitors, though. We'll see how she does. Last but not least, it's the Queen of Cosplay herself. Here comes Sweetheart Alley.
From the internet, the women's champion, Sweetheart Alley.
She'll have a big title defense coming up soon in the near future against Escapade. For now, she's in this match, in this non-title match. These women's names were drawn at random. There we go. Here's the opening bell. We've got Donnybrook kind of starting us off here. This five-way fray. It's one fall to a finish. It actually should be even faster pace than normal with no elimination rules. Jill rolls up Yuna. Curly breaks it up. As we saw before the break, the Krampus is here to ruin Christmas. Santa has stopped them temporarily. We understand they will face off after this match when we come back from our break. And it will be a Massacre on 34th Street match, which means no countouts, no disqualifications. But right now, the ladies of the SUW showing us all how it's done. Sweetheart Alley, Unaleska, Fisherwoman suplex. And a back suplex on Carly. Alley with the cover. Only a one count. It's going to be difficult to get a penalty submission in a match like this. All these little women in the ring, ready to break it up. Alley on a second turnbuckle. Flying forearm. Oh, Unaleska escapes the suplex. Oh, just punches Alley right in the nose. I would say behind the ref's back, but it wouldn't matter. There are no disqualifications in this match. Swinging DDT from Sunabeam. A springboard leg drop. Unaleska is suplexing Jill. So much action, it's hard to keep up. Unaleska standing tall. All the other women are down on the mat. Showing just what a get she was for the danger zone. Now she's got Alley up in the firewoman's carry. Stretching her on the mat. This is a non-title match, but getting the pin on the Queen of Cosplay will definitely propel anybody up the ranks. Asuna with Carly in the corner. There's a nice neck breaker. Asuna for the cover, but Unaleska broke it up. That's what you gotta do. anything to keep the match going. Valley just sails into Carly there. He's dressed up like a Christmas present tonight. Over the top rope goes Suna. Oscar slamming Jill. Only two. Oscar takes a suplex from Suna Bean. This sweeps the leg of Ali. There's a cover. Ali kicks out. Now Jill going to Suna Bean. No friends in this match. That's the Queen of Cosplay standing tall. Oh, that's a clothesline. Turns Yuna inside out. And takes down Carly as well. This is Ali's match for the taking right now. A double jump moonsault from Suna misses. Jill moves out of the way. Stella, the backslide on Jill. But Ali breaks it up. A shoulder and clothesline. Yunoleska immediately planting Ali. The German suplex. She had to roll to the outside and recover from that one. Face first goes Jill. Suna Bean escaping from Ali's clutches. Lights her. Suna Bean sit over the top rope once again. Ali trying to have some offense against Yunoleska. Carly hits a backbreaker on Jill. She's going to the top rope. There's the high note. Jill with the cover. She got her. Carly Stella, your winner in this 5-way fray. It should be a Merry Christmas for Carly Stella.
Here is your winner, Carly Ellis.
We'll be right back with the Massacre on 34th Street match. Santa Claus will take on the Krampus.
Sir, would you prefer hamburger A Wendy's hamburger, which is always made fresh, or hamburger B, which is pre-made and sits around?
B! It's hard like my deltoids.
Yes, but wouldn't you rather have the juicy taste of the Wendy's hamburger?
Hey, no pain, no gain. And that beef burger, that's pain, yeah, real pain, the kind I like. That burger put some serious hurt in me. I love it. Got any more?
Most people like the taste of fresh hamburgers, like Wendy's, the best burgers in the business.
Minneapolis, St. Paul, listen up. This is Jesse the Body Ventura talking to you from the Chicago Lake Liquor Store, across from Sears in Minneapolis. Where should you turkeys go to buy your beer? Chicago Lake Liquor Store. You can get the finest in domestic beer as well as imported beer. You can drink little bottles or drink it like the body does.
Chicago Lake Liquor is the #1 beer store. They buy more, so you buy for less. Save even more on 3K Special. #1, Chicago Lake Liquor.
Wow, Kurt Angle. Keep the change. Thanks. Whoa, what's gotten into this pizza? Hey! Come on!
They square off. Tomato drop kicks. Pepper scoops him into an airplane spin. Big slap. Pizza Outlet. The taste that screams fresh.
Oh, man, that was beautiful.
There's only one man who can tell the world all that goes on in pro wrestling.
I'm Captain Lou, and I'm talking to you about the world of pro wrestling. Call me. I'm telling you. This number's for you. Mom, you raised a great son.
There'll be no more calls for you, Lou. My boys and I are taking you in. Get it. Come on.
I got a right to make one phone call, and so do you.
Lou Albano's Wrestling Hotline, available until further notice or a hearing. Call now. $1.50 for the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.
See, the guillotine is gonna squeeze your ugly little head till it pops like a cherry tomato. You know why? Why? Because you're ugly. You're so ugly, and if ugliness were bricks, you'd be the Great Wall of China. But don't be a little crybaby. Well, the guillotine brings you good news. What's that? I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
You don't get too many complaints. Once in a, well, you know, sometimes a guy say we're not showing enough of his highlights or his sport. And the time the wrestlers came in, they were a little miffed.
Where are my highlights? Yo, Miller, you know that wrestling's the #1 television sport in terms of demographics?
Oh, sure, I knew that. Everybody knows that, don't they?
It's those Greco-Roman wrestling guys. They're a bunch of sissies. You guys are great.
Of course it's real. I mean, if it's up to me, we're running these highlights every night on SportsCenter. Aesthetically, there's a problem with it. It's something, it's technical stuff. The camera angles that you use are... There's...
We're back here on Christmas night, as the very fate of Christmas hangs in the balance, because here comes the Krampus.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Austria, weighing in at 277 pounds, Krampus!
Saw him attack further earlier on, after his victory over Jack Victory. Going to be stopped by Santa Claus. This demon is here to ruin Christmas for everybody at Stack Up Stadium and all over the world. That can't be allowed to happen. Not on our watch. And here comes jolly old St. Nick himself.
And his opponent from the North Pole, weighing in at 270 pounds, the St. Nick.
Santa wasn't about to stand by, let the Krampus ruin everything. As you can see, he's got some different gear on from the last time we saw him. This is the War Santa. We're ready. This Massacre on 34th Street fight. No disqualifications, no countouts. Santa and the Krampus tie up in the middle of the ring. Santa showing some power there. He's got the Krampus down in the corner. We saw Santa team up with SUW's own Lunar Lizzie last year. They defeated the team of the Grinch and Martha May Huvier. Santa looking to make it 2-0 for Saving Christmas. With the Krampus, Dragon Screw leg whip. And a senton. There's a cover. Only a 1 count. You're not going to keep Kris Kringle down with only that minimal offense. We gotta keep on him. Oh, headbutt right between the shoulder blades. With those horns. The Krampus. He's got a sledgehammer. And Santa is about to cough up all those Christmas cookies. Now Krampus going to the top rope. What do you have in mind? Double axe handle. We got sledgehammers and axe handles, all sorts of weapons. Now Krampus going to work on Santa Claus. Santa still has a lot of fight left in him. Got the Krampus on the ropes. Just drops him right across the top rope. There's a cover. Only one. Again. The Krampus showing his resilience. A worthy foe for Santa. Santa, we got the Krampus. Power slam. Now Santa has the sledgehammer. Oh, he missed. The Krampus takes him down. There's a chair. And throws it right in Santa's face. Luther's press. And Santa's down and in trouble. Krampus sensing victory. Was choking him. And again. The ref afraid to get between these two. Who could blame her? Again, only a one count on Santa. There's a chair right to the gut. Santa's up. Krampus goes into the ropes. We got Santa. Choke bomb. That could be it. Oh, Santa kicks out once again. Oh, Krampus. Oh, he tried to steal one. Santa blocked him. Short arm clothesline. Now Santa has the chair. And it's the Krampus feeling the steel. Santa. Big boot right to the face. Santa Claus going up to the top rope. Elbow drop from all the way across the ring. There's the cover. And that's it. Jolly old St. Nick triumphs and saves Christmas from the Krampus. It was nice of him to take a break from delivering those presents to all those millions of homes across the globe. Thank you for joining us on our Christmas special here at Stuck Up Stadium, presented by Stuck Up Wrestling. We'll see you December 30th Well, Tuesday night's main event. Raider Games, Odyssey, Pac-Man Breakout Centipede, Atari Crash, it got sold about 1 million Pong consoles, Famicom, Donkey Kong, shoot like guns at light bulbs, quarters, tokens in our hands, Zelda, Metroid, Mega Man, Ultima, chip shortage, Sword Quest, Backdoor, Bubble Bobble, Afterburner, WrestleMania. Hogan's Alley, scrolling action, Marble Madness, Double Dragon, Power Glove, Cloak and Dagger, Castlevania. Space Invaders, Activision, Coleco and Television, Frogger, Justin, Tetris, Enix presents Dragon Quest, Pole Position, Paperboy, Nintendo has a new toy, Final Fantasy, Mario on home TVs. We picked up controllers from the CRTs up to the LEDs. We picked up controllers, but we're always growing.